Ready? Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Car Station TV and welcome to this interview for the Characters Magazine. With me, I have an excellent actor, Carlo Mendez. Welcome to the Car Station TV.
Thank you, man. Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it. And congrats on setting this off, man. I'm excited for you.
We're excited to have you because this is going to be your first English interview. And then it's going to be like, I know you are Latino or coming from the Latino community, but we're so excited about this interview also. Tell us a little bit for the people that are going to watch this interview, that are getting to discover you, who is Carlo Mendez?
Well, my name is Carlo Mendez. I'm Cuban American. I was born in Los Angeles, raised in Miami with Cuban parents, and I moved out here. Long story short, I moved out to California to pursue my dream. My life goal was, to be an actor, and I came out here and I started, getting odd jobs, getting into acting, getting into classes, doing all the little bits and pieces, and little by little, I've been doing it for about 17 years now, and
Wow.
I've been my resume, acting. It's a tough career. It's very, very tough because
Yes.
you can, get the best auditions, get the best work, but you might not get the job because you just weren't right for it or whatever. So it's a career that takes many, many years to make it in, and a lot of luck, a lot of hard work, a lot of sweat, but it's definitely worth it at the end of the day. And it's about enjoying the journey of how you're getting there.
It's definitely a long time career, right? Actors that are 80, 90 years old and they're still performing, they're still doing because they love. You gotta love this also.
Yeah, it's a lifelong journey. You can't put a time on it. It's a lifelong journey. You just got to keep going.
I know you are the brother of a famous actress too, right? Eva
Yeah.
Mendes. Would you like to tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, I got Eva Mendes is my sister. I got five sisters. She's one of them. And yeah, she's, just she made her mark in Hollywood, an amazing actress, an amazing person. I love my sister. And yeah, she's, she made a good run in Hollywood. She's, taking a back burner to it. But yeah, she's one of the premier amazing actresses in Hollywood.
And representing also the Latino woman in this industry. So
Yeah.
we also love her very much. Tell us, you have been in many genres, like you've done comedy, you've done drama, horror. So what's your favorite? What do you like to do best or more? Like, I don't know.
You know, I I like comedy. There's something about comedy. It makes me feel comfortable. I love being goofy. I love being all over the place, and there's just something about making people laugh that you get, a gratification out of it. And when you make people laugh, you make somebody smile. You're never, you don't, you're not in a bad mood anymore. Or if you were feeling
Exactly.
down, so drama's great. I love drama. I love action. Like comedy action is the best. But there's just something about comedy, about something about making people laugh that just really makes you feel amazing, at least for me.
And I gotta tell you, like, I'm sorry about the Americans, but Latino comedy is, I don't know. I think it's better in my opinion. So there's definitely the American comedy, and then the Latino is just a different taste, a different flavor. It's like
Yeah,
we have.
yeah, completely. It's a different sense of humor, different things, and it just it's fun if you can mix and match it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's just completely different. It's a different kind of sense of humor and way of upbringing and everything.
So you've worked with incredible talented actors, and what has been this feedback that you had, like the experience that you have with this working with very talented actors and actresses in this industry?
Every time I book something and it's an actor that I've admired, I pinch myself. I'm like, working with like Rob Schneider or Chris Pratt. It's just like it's something amazing. And I'm just like, wow, I can't believe that I'm working with these guys that I saw growing up. Working like with Christian Slater. It's just amazing. It's like a dream come true, and every time it happens, I want more. I want to keep working, keep being an actor, keep working with some of my favorite actors. Brad Pitt or Tom Cruise. Ben
Wow,
Affleck. My
big
goal is
name.
to get up as high as I can, but it's an amazing thing because these guys are the best of the best. They're the professionals, and it's just amazing to work with talented actors like that.
Talking about success, you've been in a very successful series debate, and it has been nominated for Emmy. And you were a regular in the show. How was that experience of being a regular in a TV series? And
Yeah,
yeah,
it's good consistent work. We shoot it about once a year, depending during the time. But it's great working with Gregory and everybody in Crystals. They've been nominated a bunch of times and stuff like that. It's a great show. I'm always a cop and I'm always in uniform.
and
And
it has been for many years, right? It has like a many seasons. Like it's incredible since the 90s, I
yeah, it's
think.
got like 10, 11, 12, 13 seasons right now. Yeah. So, and I started from the beginning. I've missed a couple of seasons because I've been busy with other work, but overall, yeah, I've been pretty consistent in it, and it's just a lot of fun, putting a cop uniform on, being in a cop
Yes.
car like that, arresting some bad guys. It's a lot of fun. I really enjoy it.
Nice. And then I was just watching on Amazon Prime the movie you have The Meets, right? Which is a modern day film noir. Is the description that you can get. Can you tell us a little bit more about this film? What was it? Tell us a little bit about this.
Yeah, Demise. So it's my first lead in a feature film directed by
Mhm.
Yara Estrada Lo, and it's my first lead in a feature, and it's got a lot of twists and turns in it. I don't want to spoil anything without for anybody who hasn't seen it yet, but it's got a lot of twists and turns. But it's a very sexy noir thriller, and it's I think it's some of my best work to date, and I really had such a great time working on the movie. Because I was very nervous about it being my first lead in a
The lead
feature.
role. Yeah, claro. Yes.
Up and stuff like that. But the way it was written and every actor was amazing. The way it was done and edited, it was amazing, and I had such a great time. And it's a very it's rated R, so don't watch it with kids. So
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
So
definitely. But
people can watch it on Amazon Prime. It's available on
yeah, it's
Amazon Prime.
on Amazon Prime right now. Demise, and part two's in the works,
Oh
and
wow.
it's a fun thriller of a roller coaster movie, and it's something that is worth a watch.
Also, that's coming up is your you also participated in the new Dexter, right? The revival, you may say, the Dexter, which is going to be on Paramount Plus, right? And
Yeah, original sin. It's on Paramount Plus, Showtime, and that one no spoilers either for anybody who hasn't seen it. But that's another great show. It's got it's a very fun, easy watch. It's Dexter. It's got a huge
mhm,
fan base. It's a great
yes,
show.
very
It's the
successful.
prequel. Yeah, it's the prequel. So it shows the beginning of what happens to Dexter. And through when he's first a baby, and then through his early to late teens, and what he does getting into being the forensics police officer that he gets into, and the mistakes that he makes, and his mind frame and everything. So it's a very interesting show, and it's really, really good.
Wow. Can you tell us a little bit about your role in the series or?
Yeah, I play Hector Estrada. I play the cartel kingpin in the flashback scenes, and I'm pretty much the catalyst of why Dexter becomes who he does.
Mm.
And my character Hector Estrada, he's your cartel kingpin. He's a
Oh
no
wow.
doesn't take any kind of BS kind of guy, straightforward kind of killer kind of guy. Nothing's personal to him. It's all business. He wants to be the kingpin of the drug trade. And without giving any spoilers,
Mhm.
there's some good twists and turns that happens in there with my character, and it's definitely worth a watch.
Wow, we want to see that. And is that available already, or is going to? Is so I think some episodes
Yeah,
are already. Or
it's already out. It's 10 episodes, and I believe it's once a week, but all nine are already out, and I believe the last one is coming out on Friday. For
oh
this
wow, great. So talking about your preparation as an actor, you train with Ivana Chubak, right? And then
Ivana
she
Choi.
Chubb, okay, she's one of the he has trained the biggest stars in Hollywood. Tell us a little bit about her approach, and then like how was that coaching with her?
Yeah, I love working with Ivana. I've been working with her for a while. I'm gonna get back next month. just her approach is amazing. You know, substitution, and she really gets in there and works with you, whether it's in class or one on one, and she helps you get to the root of the character, the root of the scene, and I just simply love her technique and the way she is, and I've seen her take, you know, scenes that were just like not working and says a few things, and then boom, all of a sudden magic. I'm like, wow, and she makes it work. And she's a phenomenal coach. Love her. I that's my coach.
Wow, excellent. Now you mentioned that you have Cuban parents and that you were raised in Miami, and so you have a very cultural background in your career and in your personal lives. Do you think that has influenced the characters that you, because the magazine is called Characters, so do you
Mm.
think that your roots, your Latino, maybe it reflects on the kind of characters you play, or is that related, or as an actor you
It
can
depends.
play?
Yeah, you know, if it depends. It's all depending on the character. You know, sometimes I can incorporate the Cuban aspect of it, the Latino aspect of it. Other times there's no backstory to it, but it all depends on the character. It depends on, you know, on the project, you know, and it's easy for me to incorporate that. Sometimes, you know, I'll play a Cuban. Sometimes it'll be just a very generic,
Role.
Latino, or
Mhm.
just, you know, I'm just playing an American. It all depends on each one, but it's an easy thing to incorporate if I have to.
Okay, and so you've been also in very successful shows like 9/11 and Parks and Recreation. And do you have like I mean, any favorite word that you don't like? I love my character in this particular project or something.
Ooh, yeah, it's a tough
That's
one
a
because, you
tough
know,
question, I know.
you know, I have a little bit of love for each one. You know, like, you know, my character on Dexter, he's a terrible man, but it's fun to play him. But, you know, Parks and Recreation was so much fun because it's comedy, and working with Rob Schneider and the real Rob, that was so much fun. My first lead in Demise was great because it's my first lead, and, you know, that character was dear to me because of everything he went through. So it's tough to pick, you know, all that stuff. But yeah, each one has a little bit of a, you know, there's always a little something that I really love because, you know, I incorporate myself into it. So there's always something in like that. Yeah.
Nice. So you mentioned at the beginning that this is a very long career, and I believe that during this long career we all have challenges. What has been any challenge that you had that you faced during this journey that you had in the industry, and how you overcome that?
Well, you know, it's a very tough and long career. You know, like to be honest, you know, I've had all these little successes. I'm still not at where I want to be. I'm
Hmm.
still a struggling actor per se. You know, I still have my nighttime job where I bartend, and I get up and I still have to audition, go to acting classes. I'm not anywhere where I want to be yet, but I'm enjoying the journey. I'm working hard. I'm going to classes, and I'm trying to be not just, it's just specifically talking about an actor. I'm trying to be the best actor I can be, but I'm also trying to be the best man person that I can be, because even though this is my life, my career, there's a lot more to that than just acting. But I do
Hmm.
love this. I do enjoy this. And I can't wait for the day where this is the only thing I do is just acting. And I'm excited for it. And with every opportunity, I just get one step closer to making that a reality.
Nice, congratulations for that. As an actor, we all have these challenges or these, you may say, yeah. What would be a role that would challenge you as an actor? Like you say, I would like to play these type of roles, and would be like an acting challenge for you. What do you think that would be?
Something completely different than myself. A great challenge was playing this character on Dexter
Hmm.
because, from what I can remember, I haven't really played anything like that, like a scary cartel leader kind of guy. And I'm not like that at all. I'm the complete opposite.
Yeah.
But it's a challenge. So it's the challenge is to play something as far as possible of who I really am. I know I
Hmm.
can put it on, but playing somebody maybe scary, somebody, you know, tough, mean. You know, that's the challenge in itself. Anything that just that I have to peel all my layers and find that part of me in that character. That's a challenge in finding something different than just being, you know, which I enjoy still being the cop or being funny,
Hmm.
you know, but just the challenge of just really getting down to playing a different character.
Awesome. So, Carlo, thanks for having us, for having this interview. What can we expect for the future in this? What can you tell us about your future projects or something, anything that's coming? We know Dexter is very important, but tell us a
Yeah.
little bit. I don't know.
The next project, I mean, now it's on for auditions and back in class and stuff like that. But I do have a movie called 20 Pounds to Happiness in the works right now, and it's in post production already. But it's a great funny movie. I play the best friend of the lead, and it's just a great message about loving yourself and being comfortable in your own skin and giving yourself permission to love yourself. And it's a great little comedy by yeah, Yelena. And yeah, that's the next thing that's coming out, 20 Pounds to Happiness. And then after that, it's just back to auditioning, back to the grinding, and back to work.
Awesome, Carlo. I think you speak Spanish, so can you tell a little bit message because we have a very huge audience that speaks Spanish. So if si le puedes decir un mensaje en español a esos actores que te ven como un modelo a seguir, porque has triunfado en la industria de Hollywood y en California. Si le puedes hablar un poquito, un consejo, un mensaje a todos esos actores latinos que están en Estados Unidos que quisieran hacer lo que tú has hecho en esta carrera.
Sí, tiene que estudiar, tiene que enamorarte de esta carrera, porque aquí siempre te van a decir que no eres suficiente bueno, alto, muy corto. Siempre hay algo ahí en esta carrera, pero echar para adelante, no parar, estudiar y de verdad enamorarte de esta carrera, porque es una carrera muy difícil, porque hay
Mm,
mucho
competencia.
ahí, todo
Sí.
eso afuera. Y nada más echar para adelante, no parar, no puede parar, tiene que seguir, vete a las clases, coge tus headshots, tú sabes, y tratar de coger una agencia o un manager, pero de verdad te tiene que enamorar de esta industria porque la verdad que es duro, duro, duro. Pero
Pero se
puedes lograr.
puede.
De una forma u otra, tiene que echar para adelante y si quiere de verdad que todo el mundo puede lograr lo que yo quiero.
Bueno, pues thank you for being in the car station. Thank you for being, and we're looking to have you here in the next issue of Characters. And that's it. Thank you for being in the car station TV.
Thank you so much. We'll be in touch. Thank you, Carlos.
Thank you.